So, after all of this time,
all those hours and hours and hours searching on Google Earth, we have finally found it.
months worth of time. Wow.
An abandoned desert oasis. This place is friggin' amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. I don't even know where to start first. I mean, everywhere is wanting to pull you in this direction, because the rock work, there's like little trails. It's almost overload. Where do we even want to go first?
Let's just, I don't know.
Walk in a direction and find something.
Yeah, let's. So this must have been the original bridge and road and going over the wash, I guess.
Yeah, it's a little...
But look at this. Look at the brickwork. Crazy paving.
It's just absolutely incredible the amount of time it would have taken to do that. And it's absolutely everywhere.
So again, I mean, look at the steps, the stonework.
This
The picnic area.
is incredible.
So there was obviously a structure in the middle. Seating area.
You've got, looks like a couple of utensils.
Would this have been fire?
Charcoal stacked up there.
Fire. Well, maybe wood fire. This, to me, and the way they've done it, because the patio area, and there's something that used to be here too. I wonder if this was kind of like an outdoor kitchen party area, so you could, you know, have your cook up, and you know, you've got people. It's where you could eat. Oh.
I mean, the amount of love and care that went into all the rock work, the stucco work against here, it's absolutely incredible.
And just the amount of land that this place incorporates, you know, all the buildings and the stonework and, you know, bits here, there and everywhere. And we haven't even seen the best bits yet. So let's check out and see what this is behind here. Okay, so...
Definitely cold storage, I would think.
And I think then this could be an outdoor kitchen.
Yep, that ties it all together. Oh, there's a lot of charring on this too.
Oh yes. Home to pack rats now.
Yeah, looks like that door's well and done.
On top, earth is on top, and they've even got like a little air vent chimney.
Yep, they definitely knew how to homestead. That is one for certain.
I do have the story about this place, but I'm going to hold on to that until a bit later.
All right.
I think that is going to be our next port of call. What do you think?
Yep.
A pink trailer. Now, what do you think the story is behind that?
I think that you probably know.
Do you know what? I think I probably do.
I love the porthole windows and the doors.
I wonder who decided to paint it pink. Because the story has it that a handyman lived here.
Wow, so I wouldn't have thought, unless it came this color. but I wouldn't have.
I have noticed, yeah, he lived here until the late 1990s and then passed away. I'll tell you more about that story later. But looking at this, I think maybe somebody might have stayed here. There's a little woman's shoe.
Mm-hmm.
And there's, oh, I wonder if there's any dates in here. Can you see any dates in the papers? I don't know how safe that floor is.
Just make sure I don't get slammed by the, ow, like I just did. There's a magazine. No, I don't.
Be on the very front.
There is no more front. It's been ripped off.
Here, hold the door, let me have a look. Oh, there's curlers in here as well, so definitely a lady lived here at some point. Yeah, August 1971. And this newspaper, Saturday 27th, November 27th, 1993. Huh.
So obviously the bedroom.
Yeah, and that must be the bathroom.
Next.
Oh, can't get in. It looks like it's been jimmied.
Oh.
Never mind. We know what's inside,
Yep.
but we like to be thorough. The windmill. And the rest of it down in the wash.
I'll say there's pieces everywhere. There's the actual blades down there.
So, would this have, obviously the water would have been in the wash points. I mean, you still all the rock work, but I'd noticed this pipe, and I also saw that there was 2 containers further up. So that would be gravity fed, wouldn't it?
Well, what happens is the windmill turns like a pump, which pumps the water up to the tanks for holding tanks.
So opposite.
Yep.
Okay. Again, so much work. It must have taken the people that lived here years to do all this, unless they had literally a bunch of people working.
Well, they had the time to make it the house of their dreams. This is what I'm talking about. You got your shower. So this would have connected, so you go straight down, probably connected to the windmill, or at least teed off of it so that, well, you had to be about your height, Andrea size, to get up under here and get a good shower, but where's the on-off switch? I want to take one.
No taps?
No.
Huh.
There's got to be somewhere to
Interesting.
turn it on, but how amazing. Whoa, excuse me. What are you doing?
Well, you had a pretend shower. I'm having a pretend bath. Could you imagine sitting out here with the water? This is amazing.
It is. So,
I love it.
I got a question.
What?
Do you mind if I watch?
Also, another interesting geological feature we've just noticed is this ridgeline up here. See the darker rock, and the vein of it just goes straight up the mountain and over the other side, like volcanic looking rock. I'm not sure what that is. Do you have any ideas?
Ask Jeff Williams. He'd know. So this is that Cochoya cactus, isn't it? The teddy bear cactus.
Troya, yeah.
The one that
jumping
looks,
cactus.
Yeah, the one that looks nice and
Like
cuddly
a teddy bear,
and
yep.
jumps at you. Now, I didn't think, well, it must be growing in this area because it's actually looking at it, it's all over the
All over the mountains,
mountainside. But I didn't think it came down this far.
No, I'm not. Yeah, because I thought it only grows sporadically in certain areas, like the Mojave. So I know there's a big patch of it in Joshua Tree, but only in one section. And then this just leads back down to the wash.
But look at the, like a waterfall. Could you imagine that gushing?
Been absolutely amazing.
I'd probably be really dirty though, wouldn't it? The
Yeah,
water itself would
muddy.
be all muddy.
And now, for the moment we've all been waiting for.
Would you take a look at that beauty? Isn't that gorgeous?
And the thing about it too that makes this just over the top is, like we said at the beginning, outside, the rock work.
And the planting.
The planting,
I mean,
the cactus.
it's almost like they had a landscape. Well, they did. They totally landscaped the place. Every little area, you've got flower beds and the cacti have been planted and there's like little nooks to sit and have your cup of tea.
Yeah,
It's
irrigation
amazing.
everywhere, little canals, I mean, water systems, they've
Well, look,
really...
there's a water system just here before we go in.
Yep.
And again, all brick. And it must have taken them flipping years to do this.
Oh, absolutely. So, I mean, you can tell how much they absolutely loved this place.
Well, I could live here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, needs a little bit of TLC, but I could certainly live here.
Now, what's beyond that door? Oh, wow.
Oh, I've seen a little bit. Oh, I'm going to close this door because of the wind.
I don't think it's going to stay shut.
What about if I do that? I don't want the glass because this is glass.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Perspex actually? Could be Perspex.
But there's, the whole roof is missing there.
That would just be natural decay. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no... Have you noticed how clean the walls are of
Yeah.
any writing or the little bird's nest?
I was going to say, it is only natural decay, which is incredible to see.
Look at the fireplace. Like, you just imagine, you know. But you see now, the fireplace is very 70s, isn't it?
Yeah, though the paving kind of matches what's outside.
And that, in England, as I said, that was all called, it's called crazy paving, and it was around in the 60s and 70s.
Mm-hmm.
So the story behind this place, and I don't, now we've come here and we've looked around, I don't think the story that I'm about to say is real. I think this is something that maybe the locals made up. I don't know, because I can't find anything about it online. So the story goes that a World War I veteran, he was from back east, and his doctor suggested that he seek a warmer, drier climate to help with his breathing. So him and his wife came here, purchased this land from a miner who wasn't having much luck finding gold, and stayed here until he passed away. Now, the pink trailer, the wife hired a handyman who lived in the pink trailer.
Yeah.
And he stayed here, and it was him and the wife that apparently, according to the story, did most of the rock work.
Oh, okay.
Now, she passed away, and the handyman then stayed here until he passed in the late 1990s. 1998 was the date I was told. Now, we found the date that says Matt. Now, that could have been the handyman.
Yeah.
Could have been called Matt. But I don't know whether or not the story, now we've looked at the place, I don't know whether or not the story matches. The one thing I will say whoever it was, whether that story's true or not, whoever it was certainly loved this place.
Oh, without a doubt, this is, like
This
I said,
is literally,
yeah.
it's quite heart-wrenching really, isn't it? The
Yeah.
amount of time and money that people have spent on this.
Well, like we say all the time we go to places, they built a life, and you can literally see the life that they built here and how much they cared for this place.
Well, it's just the, you know, like the outdoor shower, the bath.
Yeah.
It's just, it's really, it's crazy.
Those little
It's lovely.
personal touches, you know?
Okay, they even had a bathroom. Hot and cold running water, shower. The loo would have been there, but that's no longer there in the basin. So these are actually a lot more modern. These are 70s. And newspapers, 1997, which was a year before the gentleman the handyman was meant to have passed away in 1998.
Well, we got more newspaper stuff over here by the fireplace. Let's see what's this. July 25th, 1998. The San Diego Union Tribune. Got several other types of newspapers and stuff through here.
What's the date on that one?
This one is 2004.
Okay, so maybe it was lived in after that. Maybe that was just, I mean, people did come up here and party, you can tell.
Yeah.
Maybe people just brought newspapers up to light the fire.
To light the fire, yeah, because there's still ash in the fire. You can see.
I wouldn't light the fire though. It'd be too dangerous. Now, this would make such a cool volunteer place.
I am so shocked that it hasn't been, because it's still got solid bones.
So this then would be a bedroom.
Yep, little bedroom here.
So that bedroom, living room, the floor.
Right, there would
so
have been.
there's-
Oh, was a joint or something.
That's what I mean.
there.
It looks like there's a wall used to be here, and it's not like it was separated by a door. So it makes me wonder whether or not this, and the roof is slanting.
Right, so add on later on.
So an
yeah,
add-on.
You're correct. You were right.
I'm always right.
And then kitchen here.
And the kitchen, and that's a 1950s fridge.
Look at that fridge. The serval. We always see those. It's a staple of the desert, I think.
But what a lovely fridge. That is definitely a late 40s, early 50s fridge.
High countertop with the sink in it.
And
The
there's-
butcher block in the back corner. Look at that.
Then this would be going back out to the patio.
And
They've got a fire extinguisher, I've just noticed. What's the date on the fire extinguisher? Can you see a date on that?
no, it should be a little.
Oh,
tag.
1984.
Is that 84? And then last but not least, the last bedroom.
Very like 70s wallpaper, isn't it?
It is. And you see, just unfortunately, the weather has gotten to it in here.
Yeah, I don't want to walk over there.
Disturb what's living in there.
And you see there's an outside door.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's go and check out the patios. See now, this patio, I mean, it's lovely. Look at the size of this. Is this an organ pipe? It is, isn't it? An organ pipe.
I think.
Or not?
I'm not a cactus expert, so
I'm not either.
it's a prickly one.
I know that, well, it's not as prickly as Cachoya.
Troy,
Yeah, well, however you pronounce it. And again, it's not as lovely as the other one, but still lovely.
absolutely.
Sit out here in the morning, have breakfast, have a cup of tea, have your bacon and eggs.
Yeah, I would say this would be definitely the spot to come have breakfast in the morning.
It's lovely.
Sun would be coming up over the ridge, nice glow.
Well, I'm just so totally impressed with this whole place.
Such a
And I'm
peaceful.
sure it's peaceful, yeah. And I'm sure if we snooped around some more, we would discover more little hidden gems.
Oh, absolutely, because every time you look somewhere, you see something a little bit new or different. So it's just,
And then you've also got the white rocks painted. I'm wondering whether or not that was kind of like an entrance. This is like the entryway to the land, like a landmarker.
oh, yeah, could be.
That's just a guess. But very, very, very nice. Talking of breakfast,
Yeah,
I think we need a cup of coffee and something to eat.
yeah, I'd agree.